Well, welcome everybody to the finale of the Killin Time Tour Mod series here in Thunderstruck, brought to you by Big Frig, and this championship race at the Nashville Fairgrounds, and just sort of a victory lap for AJ Rogers, who I believe has the championship locked up, and but nonetheless, one of the biggest fields that we've had in a long, long time. So excited to get to Nashville Fairgrounds. Obviously, one of my favorite tracks. Love it to death, and I'm checking the points right now, and absolutely AJ Rogers, just by starting the race, will take the championship with his 3 wins on the season. Just a fantastic season by him. But tonight, we don't have to worry about championship. We don't have anything as far as the championship race to go over. AJ Warren or AJ Rogers has it locked up, and we'll just get to talk about the great racing that we're going to have here at Nashville Fairgrounds. The stands are packed, and we're getting ready to get rolling as qualifying is almost over. And hopefully everything goes good tonight. Our racing's been doing some updates, been messing up some things. SDK frighteningly messed up as I was trying to get in here tonight. So I think everything's okay. But you know what? If it's not, we'll just deal with it. We're going to be here to show you all the action, though. It's going to be a lot of fun. But got a lot of people in the server tonight. Last few weeks have been kind of bare, but tonight we've got looks like about 23 drivers. So actually 2 or 3 drivers will go home. So qualifying is over, though. Let's jump right into the grid as we see who is going to start on the pole for the B main. Sam Wetstein takes the pole in the B main. Kyle Martinson starting second. Brandon Meyer third. Jason Lautcher's fourth. Dale Mears fifth. Shannon Wilder sixth. Eric Tracy 7th, and Chuck Pegleg Felt starts in the 8th position. So we're going to have 20 laps here in the B main. Top 5 will transfer to the feature race, and 3 drivers will go home. So a lot on the line tonight. Makes it a little bit more exciting. And that battle for 5th place is going to be a tough one because I want to be in this race. I will tell you, I want to be in the feature for Nashville Fairgrounds. It's just one of the most fun tracks to race. It just has really nice sweeping corners where you drive in, you kind of maybe push up depending on the car and drive off the corner, try to get a straight line off. Just a fun, fast track to be sort of a short track. But, yeah, ready to get this thing rolling as they're starting to pull off the pace car. Sam Westside going to lead us down. Got Kyle Martinson to his outside. Expecting to see some good things out of Sam tonight. I think he may be running from the big rig tonight. We'll see if he can get a win from the big rig. We will go ahead and swap over to the tower for the heat races as SDK does not like the ticker. So that way we can see where everybody's at. Lights are off on the pace car. Sam Wetstein going to lead us down 20 laps. Pace car is off. And green flag is out. Little checkup on the field there, but Sam able to get away. And now it's Brandon Meyer, Kyle Martinson. Kyle gets a little bit loose on the outside. This is to be expected here on cold tires. He gets a nice run down the back straightaway and goes to the inside of Brandon Meyer. Del Mears way up the track there in turns 3 and 4 as he is trying to track down Brandon Meyer. Up front, though, Kyle Martinson, man, showing a lot of speed here. He's like a rocket off the top of the track as he drives down the banking and able to get some really, really nice runs. Not able to complete the pass just yet as he's trying to make it work down on the bottom. But Sam doing a great job of defending there on the outside, sort of leaving that bottom line open, saying good luck, try to do it. You almost want to take sort of a diamond, drive in, like I said, kind of go up. You see them running sort of in the middle of the track, in the middle of the corners, and then drive off the bottom to get the most speed that they can. Kyle Martinson looking down to the inside again to see if he can make that pass. Dale Mears is going to make this a three-way battle. Down into the corner, Kyle Martinson able to take the lead, and Dale Mears is going to try to follow suit here on Sam Wetstein. Sam, it looks like maybe a little bit trouble here as a couple laps go by and he could be in the lead all the way back to 6th place. Looks like he is going to be able to get in line in 4th. Brandon Meyer right behind him, as we've got sort of a battle for the lead going on here. Dale Mears has run down Kyle Martinson. Both of them running really, really fast lap times. Dale Mears not quite as aggressive as Kyle Martinson. Kyle was like a wild man getting up to the front, and Dale Mears is taking it easy, and but is looking right down the back bumper of Kyle as they rocket down the front stretch. 12 laps to go here at Nashville. Eric Tracy started at the back. Dale Mears and Eric Tracy started at the back of this. Not that great qualifying effort, but you can definitely see race pace. They look to be plenty fast. So good to see some new players here tonight that are going to kind of shake up this last race of the season and put sort of a bow on what has been an amazing season in Thunderstruck and these tour mods. Oh, Delmire going to get the back bumper of Kyle Martinson as they come off of turn 4, and caution is going to come out, and Kyle Martinson sitting backwards. Everybody able to stay out of that. But we saw it happen. We'll go back and watch it one more time. Delmire is going to get a nice run off the corner here. Maybe expecting Kyle to go up to the wall, but Kyle trying to defend that bottom a little bit, and they get together. So now that puts Kyle Martinson on the outside looking in, was leading. Now he's sitting 6th. So he's going to have to really fight and get himself back into the feature race. As always, the top 5 from the B main. So if there's only 5 drivers, everybody transfers to anybody. Any more than 5, only the top 5 will transfer to complete the 20-car field for the feature. And it looks like Shannon Wilder and Chuck Pegleg Phelps. Chuck didn't look like he even gridded in this race. So there is going to be one guy on the track that's going to go home. Well, and so far we've seen that, man, this track's pretty racy. We see guys are able to make passes, get huge runs off the corner, which really opens up the bottom. But you can fight back on the top and hold that guy off. It's just, you know, off these corners, racing hard enough, you will come together, because it's just a natural the bottom and top side just naturally want to end up in the same lane off the corner to make that exit. So I think we'll see a lot of what we just saw tonight. Good evening, Kevin Kinder. Good to see you. How's Mama and them? All right, lights are off on the pace car. 6 laps to go. Who's going to be the 5 to transfer? 6 cars still in it. One guy is going to go home. Dale Mears leads the way after contact with Kyle Martinson, and he's got Eric Tracy on the outside. Both cars look really, really fast. See what they can do with only 5 laps to go here. Dale Mears steps on the gas. We're watching Kyle Martinson here as he's looking maybe to make it 3 wide. He is able to get past Jason Lottridge. Oh, going to go to the outside, and Brandon Meyer goes around. Wow, he just self-spins. Caution is out. Doesn't look like he got any help, but just on the gas on the outside trying to get that car rolling. And, it was a little net code. You see the car kind of kick out from under him, but definite net code there. They had plenty of room in between them. I'm sure Brandon Meyer doesn't feel that way. I don't know Brandon Meyer that well, so he may be totally fine with it. I don't know. But he's now the 6th place driver. And going to have a green-white checker here to finish this B-main up before we get into 120 laps of fury at Nashville Fairgrounds. Should get the 1 to go here, and the lights do go off. As Dale Mears looking to take home a victory. 07 gives him a little bump, says, hey, remember me? So we'll see what happens between these 2 drivers. Pace car is off. First green-white checkered of the night. Dale Mears gets a nice jump there on the start. And is able to get a nice lead. As the battle is now for 2nd place. You see Kyle Martinson get a little bit loose. Let's go back here to the transfer spot as Brandon Meyer all over the back bumper of Jason Lottridge, fighting to get into the feature here. Is a white flag, last chance for Brandon Meyer if he's going to make it in. Going down the back straightaway. Jason Lottridge defending the bottom, but Dale Mears is going to take the victory, and Jason Lottridge makes it into the show. Oh, well, I don't know what's going to happen there, but looks like Dale Mears made it. I don't know, but time and score messed up and showed Dale Mears in 6th place, but I don't think that's right. Well, all right, got about a 2-minute warm-up, and then we'll get the show underway. All right, warm-up is over. Let's get ready to jump into the grid, see where everybody's going to start for this race. All right, Daniel Pope II on the pole tonight. Jason Warren in the 32 machine on the outside of the front row. Garrett Kinder starting third. Aaron Johnson starting fourth. Rick Rube starting fifth. AJ Rogers, champ, starting sixth. Zach Wetstein makes an appearance and starts seventh. Will Dravicki, eighth. Jonathan Cofield, ninth. Mike Steffen, 10th. Mike Hasty, 11th. Thomas Capuano in 12th. Logan Sturgeon in 13th. Tyler Rice in 14th. Josh Oswald in 15th. Eric Tracy in 16th. Dale Mears 17th. Kyle Martins in 18th. Sam Wetstein in 19th. And Jason Lottridge in 20th. As always, 125 laps. No extra sets of tires. You got the 4 Hoosiers that you start on. Open setup, so you'll see a lot of guys. A little bit of separation. A lot of folks will be running the same setup. Some have their own, they tweak on and stuff, so guys can make changes as they see fit. Can't really make changes to pits because you're not going to pit. But you've had a lot of practice, a lot of warm-up to really dial it in. This is where you throw all your chips on the table and see how you land. A big old field, 20 drivers. I think it's going to be a mess tonight. If I had a co-broadcaster, I'd say, what do you think about tonight? And I think they would say, yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of cautions. But we're going to have a good time. Pace car is off, getting ready to go green. Last race of the season. Daniel Pope leads us down. And green flag is out. Both drivers on the front row get great starts. Jason Warren with a fantastic start from the outside. That was a great jump. Going to keep himself second place as the front two get down on the bottom. But man, we've got drivers all over the place. AJ Rogers on the high side there, way up the track, making some moves work. It seemed like he can really kind of move all over the place. Oh, Aaron Johnson gets super loose, and Will Dravicki as well. And he's going to tag somebody there, and he is going to dive. And Josh Oswald, boy, a big old pile up as Thomas Capuano's wrecking, flipping, and man, goodness, everybody involved. Cofield, Mike Hasty, Jason Lottridge, a lot of guys involved in that one. It all started back up here with Will Dravicki. If we go back and try to check that out and see what happened. Saw Aaron Johnson get a little bit loose, and Dravicki gets loose too, and then corrects it and just gets right into Rick Rube, and boy, that started the mess. As man, everybody was wrecking there. I don't even know how the wreck started up there towards the front. Go Rick Rube here, who had the initial contact and goes down the corner and just gets loose and spins out right in front of the 4, and they all just pile in with nowhere to go. Thomas Capuano doing a barrel roll. So a lot of fast repairs used there as we've got a couple drivers getting theirs right now. Rick Rube, Mike Casey, Sam Wetstein, Thomas Capuano, Josh Oswald. All the drivers involved basically have gone down pit road. Those are some heavy hits. And on lap 4, that's not what you want to see. Don't want to be using that fast repair early. So we might see some guys, a couple more wrecks like that. We might see some guys retire early. That's the only bad thing about some of these tracks that are fast like this with multiple grooves is sometimes just got a lot of guys fighting for real estate. They're double file, going down the back stretch, getting ready to restart this race. Jason Warren with a pretty good start last time. Let's see if he can do the same here. Maybe anticipate the jump from Daniel Pope. Pretty good restart. Garrett Kinder going to get to the inside though. And is going to be able to take that spot. Battle for fourth place. Aaron Johnson, AJ Rogers side by side. Looks like the bottom line is superior at the moment. We'll see if that holds. AJ doing a great job trying to make it work, but not quite able to do it. He's going to have to give up fourth place to Aaron. Back here and check this battle back here between Jason Lottridge, Will Trubicki, Eric Tracy, and Mike Hasty with Zach Westside right in front of him. It's a lot of cars. Eric Tracy able to get the run on the outside. Will Trubicki getting loose again. Got that set up on the edge, and he is really having to wheel that thing. Oh, what happened to Aaron Johnson? He's slow at the top of the track. Back see if, oh, he gets into the wall. Why? He's on the outside of AJ Rogers. Going to come. Oh, he actually was in front of him. Just gets up into the wall, and those tires reach up and grab that wall. And well, that's some big hits there for Aaron. He's going to be struggling with that handling of that car. We'll see if he can recover, see how bad the damage is. Well, last lap time was pretty dang fast, so maybe it's okay. Up here to Logan Surgeon, who's having a great run. He's up 8 spots where he started, running into the top 5. Right behind him is Mike Steffen. Mike Steffen looked really fast, though. Aaron Johnson's slow again, and he is crab walking the wrong way for sure, as that car is toast, so he's going to come down pit road. Grab a fast repair and hope for a caution to get himself back on the lead lap and get back in contention. Go back up front. Daniel Pope has a 1.6 lead over Garrett Kinder. Been pulling away ever so slightly the last few laps, putting down some really, really fast lap times. Kinder getting close the last couple laps, but he is under fire from Jason Warren, who has been able to run him back down after that initial restart. Garrett Kinder moves up out of the way. It looks like to try to let the 32 go. Felt like he ran him down quick enough. Felt like he was a little bit faster. Smart move. Go back and check this battle. Still raging on between Mike Steffen and Logan Sturgeon. Oh, Mike Steffen, as soon as we turn the camera to him, it gets into the wall. Yeah, let's go more with Mike Steffen as we see what a lap time might look like. Nice amount of banking. Drive down in the corner, and that banking just gives you a big old hug through the corner, and you're able to drive back down. Just keep so much speed up. As looks like Sam Wetstein has crashed. Let's go check that out. See if that's. Oh, and he's in the track, and Mike Steffen right. Oh my goodness. And Mike Steffen just clobbers him. Let's go back and see what happened. Sam right behind Jason Lottridge. Oh, Jason Lottridge gets into the wall, comes down and collects him. And then the 98 slides back up the track, and he's holding the brake. And we see the leaders sneak by. Sam doing the right thing, holding the brake, but Mike Steffen at the last second just couldn't see. And nasty hit there. Thank goodness we're in a virtual world. That would kill a man. Well, nice little 20-lap run there. Unfortunate event that caused that caution because we had some really good racing going on, but that'll tighten everybody back up. Jason Warren looks like he was able to get around Garrett Kinder. Oh, we saw that live. Sorry. One too many heat strokes. Well, as far as cars on the move, Logan Sturgeon, like I said earlier, he is moving up through the field, up 8 spots from where he started. Right behind him, Kyle Martinson. We saw him in the B main. He is up 12. Tyler Rice up 7. Dale Mears up 9. So, guys, taking advantage of people having trouble, but also just really, really fast drivers working their way through the field. Some drivers that may not have belonged in the B main, having some bad qualifying efforts and having to race their way in and having to work their way back up to the field. Well, and while we're under caution, we'll want to shout out the series sponsor, Big Frig. As always, summer is, and summer's here. Not official summer, but pretty dang close. I'll tell you what, it was almost 100 degrees here today. As we look here at the Big Frig website, Big Frig and Father's Day sale going on right now. Buy 75 quart Badlands, get a 20 quart Badlands for free. And that's a hell of a deal right there. And so definitely go check them out, bigfrig.com. Custom made stuff. I mean, you can personalize it, make it your own, make it a nice gift. Father's Day, man, there's not a better gift than something from Big Frig. So go check them out. Get yours, man. Support people who support us. And Big Frig, a big supporter of Ray Page. Big deal. Hey, let's go back racing as Daniel Pope, Jason Warren on the front row. Daniel Pope, of course, going to get a great jump being the leader. Jason Warren gets a pretty good one. Let's see if he can hold the top side. Oh, as the 13 kind of bounces off the apron, going to check up that bottom line just a little bit. You saw that car just a bouncing. As that allows A.J. Rogers to get around him, and Logan Sturgeon working the inside of Dale Mears as both drivers driving hard, trying to keep that position. Low line seems really, really good for a couple laps, but now that the tires have gotten a little bit of wear on them, the outside of that is actually looking pretty strong as A.J. Rogers going to the inside of the 32. Let's see if he can make it. Oh, and Logan Sturgeon, who's having a great run now, pile drives the inside wall, and that brings out our third caution of the night. Big hit by Logan as his motor is done. He's going to have to tow. Man, that was a big hit. We kind of saw it on the riff. He's working on the inside of Dale Mears, trying to hang on to that spot. If having to fight really, really hard here, going to get a little bit loose there, and then they just kind of come together. Just a nasty hit. So under our third caution of the night on lap 33, because I got a long way to go. But Nashville just causes this type of racing. Fast sweeping corners make for some spectacular crashes. This is Mike Steffen going to get a lucky dog. Get a lap back. See how many. See if he's back on the lead lap or not. He is not. He's got a couple to make up, but luckily he will get the lucky dog pretty much every caution from here on out until he's back on the lead lap. So Steffen just riding around the back, don't be a part of the wreck, and a couple cautions, he'll be back on the lead lap, and maybe get up there somehow, get him a win. Well, I hate to see that this series is coming to the end of this season. I think the last two seasons that I broadcasted have been just a blast to be a part of. The competition level this season really just ramped up, and the car count definitely ramped up as well. We saw towards the end of the season last season, the car counts are really, really low, as guys didn't want to be a part of the championship. Championship did go down to the last race, so that plays into it a little bit. But this season, we've just seen so many fast drivers, so many ups and downs, so many different winners, guys coming and going. And tonight, perfect place to cap it off at National Fairgrounds. Yeah, what has been a heck of a season. One, if even Josh Oswald, got to be proud of what you put together, because stays relatively clean. Getting ready to go green here on lap 36, going to lap 37. About 90 laps to go. Still a lot of racing left to do. Is Adrian Rogers going to go to the inside, try to take over that second place? Is we're going to see as the tires start to wear who has been saving the tire, who's got a little bit extra, and how the top and bottom are going to work in relation to that. So far, like I said, on the restarts, it looks like the bottom is a superior line, but as the tires get a little bit of heat in them, we'll see if that continues to be the case as the race goes on. I think there's a lot of speed to be had pushing up in the middle and getting a good drive off. You see, as cars get single file, that's kind of what they naturally do. Oh, somebody's going around. Tyler Rice goes around on the back stretch. You saw Rick Rube kind of get a little bit sideways, but it looks like a solo spin for the fourth caution of the night for Tyler Rice. What happened, Tyler? Josh Oswald, Will Trubicki all over him. And another net code. Rick Rube with nowhere to go. But yeah, a little contact there between Will and Tyler. Normally I say, you know, if you get net code, you're going to make contact anyway. But that was pretty close. I don't really know if I could say that here. I mean, it's a pretty acceptable distance if the 30 is. It was pretty close. I don't know. Tyler getting up out of the groove just a little bit, but definitely looked like a little bit of net code. Well, we know we got Kevin Kennedy and Ratchet Miller in chat. How y'all doing tonight? How's everything going over in Oklahoma? Kevin said he got to meet Tyler Rice and Jonah Colbert. Very nice young men. Well, I asked Kevin Kennedy and Ratchet Miller how they are, and Kevin said wet, and Ratchet said moist. So, hey, look, that's what we got here at Thunderstruck. Well, I'm ready to get some racing. We have gotten a few cautions here. I'm ready to see how some of this racing is going to play out. It's always kind of a toss-up if you're going to get a long green flag run or caution, or kind of a caution fest here in Thunderstruck, just based on the amount of drivers who are extremely fast. And guys, how hard you have to race to get every position here, as the talent level is just insane. As green flag comes out, Daniel Pope gets another great restart. Somebody's going to have to get up there and challenge him. If we can get some green flag racing, maybe somebody can get up there, maybe pass him, put a little pressure on him, but hasn't been able to happen just yet. As got a fantastic battle here for third. Jason Moore and Garrett Kinder side by side. AJ Rogers able to sneak away, but Kyle Martinson is making an appearance in the top 5 on the bottom there under Dale Mears. And Jason Moore able to take that third spot. Garrett Kinder going to get down to the bottom and try to follow him back up towards the front. You see Dale Mears give a little tail slap to somebody there. Oh, and as soon as I say that, oh, they're wrecking multiple cars, flipping. Dale Mears bouncing across the straightaway. Jason Lottridge, and Mike Hasty on the wall. Can't seem to get off the wall and has to tow. But a big old wreck there. We saw it started with Dale Mears and Eric Tracy. We saw exactly what happened right there. Eric Tracy gets that apron there right in front of Mike Hasty in that white Fanatec car. You're going to see him right there. When he overcorrects right into Dale Mears, hits Mike Hasty, and man, Dale Mears just went for a ride. Let's go on board with him, and let's see what that looked like. On board with Dale Mears is going to go around here and just goes flipping down the straightaway, but drives off. So under caution yet again. Thanks to Ratchet Miller. Always causing cautions, man. Cody Kinder says they were flipping everywhere, yep. After that, Eric Tracy coming down to get some repairs. Rick Rube, Logan Surgeon, Mike Hasty, Eric Tracy, Mike Steffen. Sadly, all on pit road with multiple minutes of repairs. It's like Dale Mears was able to get his fast repair. So that will be the last one for him. Is, man, we are dropping cars like flies out here as we have about 12 cars still running on the lead lap. Everybody else either on pits or out of the race. Poor Rick Rube has been repair and damage for exactly 6 minutes now. So it did not take long for the field to start to thin out. Roger Miller says, "You're gonna come on, Eddie. You're gonna force me to get the bots involved. Come on." We haven't had anybody test them yet, so you know we need a good bot tester in chat. Ratchet, I nominate you to see how far you can go with the bots before you get shown the door. But to give you an idea about the race, and I don't talk about this stuff much because I just don't think it matters too much, but it just shows the strength of the field tonight. Daniel Pope with a 5,300 I rating, AJ Rogers with a 4,000, Jason Warren with a 3692, Garrett Kinder with a 2607, which Garrett Kinder definitely racing his I rating below his actual skill level. Josh Oswald the same with a 1662. Kyle Martinson 5600. Aaron Johnson 4400, 4500, 3700, 5000 from Dale Mears. I mean, just a monster of a field. As we're going back green. As Daniel Pope able to get a nice start there, and Jason Warren falls back to 7th place. If I can watch that restart again, what happened to Jason? Where's Jason? Oh, somebody gets loose there. That was Jason Warren gets loose. Loses a few spots, but a great save by the 32 machine. But he is going to be mired back in traffic. Was enjoying that top 3 position. Now is going to be fighting in the Hornet's Nest. Somebody making an appearance in the top 3 is Josh Oswald as we get close to halftime. Halfway. 17 and 13 battling out. Kyle Martinson right behind the 17, 13 in trouble as he is on the outside and needs to get down to the bottom pretty quickly if he can. But Josh Oswald up to 3rd place. Oh! Big wreck. Another one is Garrett Kinder is now flipping upside down. A massive wreck, and Garrett Kinder having to tow as he ends up on his roof. Somebody couldn't help my man out. As Garrett Kinder, lots of drivers involved. Jason Warren, Mike Hasty, a lot of folks involved in that one. What in the world happened? Oh, Garrett Kinder gets a little bit loose. Again, on the apron, you see flipping down that front stretch. Goes down to the corner. Oh, little bump from Colin trying to make up for it. Gets on the apron. And Jason Warren not expecting him to come back up on that top line. And just a spectacular wreck from the 13. He'd been fighting so hard to get back down on the bottom line. Finally got down there and had to check up just a little bit for Kyle. And then goes down and grabs a little bit of that apron. And he went for a ride. This is a god dang cage match right here. I feel like 20 drivers entered. There may only be one that leaves. Mike Steffen almost back on the lead lap. I think he either just got it back or he is one lap down. So another caution or two, and he'll be back on the lead lap. We'll see as Mike Steffen's still one lap down. But I would imagine there will be another caution soon. But yeah, over half the field is had damage back on the track. Mike Steffen had some damage. Mike Hasty, Garrett Kinder, Sam Wetstein, Will Dravicki still sitting on pit road. Jason Lottridge, I think he got out. Thomas Capuano out. Eric Tracy out. Zach Wetstein out. Logan Surgeon and Rick Rube all out of the race. So we have, we have dropped off about half the field. Steve McDonald says that apron is killer, isn't it? Yeah, it definitely is. There's just so much banking on the racing surface. You know, if you get a little bit tight, sometimes you can reach down there and grab a little bit of it with that left front. But more often than not, guys don't mean to do that. They just drive down there, and once it upsets the car, if you're not ready for it, you're going around. Garrett Kinder almost saved it. We saw him save it a little bit, and then he saves it up right in front of Jason Warren with really nowhere to go. All right, getting ready to go back green. Just a little bit over halfway, so we got to do it all over again. Hopefully, we get some green laps in here as Daniel Pope gets another great start. AJ Rogers actually gets a decent start for the outside road, going to clear Josh Oswald for second. Josh didn't get the greatest. Oh, and Kyle Martinson's now spinning. Good grief, Tyler Rice involved. Kyle Martinson crashes as we barely even got going there. Let's go back and see what happened. Watching Tyler Rice's view. See that shock eye car, Kyle Martinson. Oh, he gets a little tail slap maybe from Tyler Rice. Engine blew immediately. Watching the 17 or the 07, you're gonna see 17 gets a little bit of that apron, jumps up a half a lane, and Kyle was trying to keep it tight, get a good run off the corner, and they touch. So now 6 cars remain that don't have damage that needs to be fixed. This is a wild last race of the season. Maybe not the best representation of the racing that we've seen all year long. Is man, I tell you, just a little bit over halfway, and there have been 8 or 9 cautions at this point. I can actually get you the actual number here. 7 cautions. So we are on track to break a record if this keeps up. Well, Aaron Ward in race control tonight. I want to give him a shout out for taking care of. He's got a lot going on right now, that's for dang sure, with how this race is going. So far, I mean, the people haven't been wrecking each other that need EOLs or any kind of action taken against them. It's just been a lot of accidents where usually the driver who causes it ends up in the back or on the lid or in pits, one or the other. But race control, one of the most thankless jobs, and you have guys argue whenever you make a call, trying to keep the races clean. So appreciate him for taking care of that. No, we don't want any more cautions. But at this point, Ratchet, I think we can safely say that the cautions are definitely not up to us in this race. Get back on the lead lap. Still a long way to go, and we'll see if anybody's got anything for Daniel Pope, the champion. AJ Rogers right there in second. Runner-up, Josh Oswald in third. Pope with another really, really good start. They drive off into turn one. Side by side, Josh Oswald, Aaron Johnson, Dale Mears, Jason Warren has found his way back up towards the top five. Oh, goodness. Aaron Johnson goes way up the track. I don't know if there was contact between the 17 or not. Been able to get it wrapped up. Now he's trying to get it back around Jason Warren, but we got a battle for the lead brewing as AJ Rogers showing some muscle here towards the end. Last lap by, Josh Oswald, fastest car on the track. That time exactly the same. So Josh Oswald showing that he has saved enough. Can he get up here and take the lead? That's always going to be the toughest part because, man, these drivers up here are really, really fast. It's going to be tough to make a pass up here, but we'll see who can get it done. As Josh Oswald's been the fastest car on the track the last 2 or 3 laps. Time he matched AJ Rogers for second place. Well, it looks like after a little surge from these two 17s, Daniel is starting to kind of creep away. Last few laps just been slightly faster the second, third. Daniel really just hasn't made that many mistakes all night long. He's had sort of a perfect race. Started on pole and hasn't really given it up. Lots of restarts, a lot of cautions. Gives you a really nice advantage to stay out front. Don't have to really race hard for much of anything. But now that we got a long green flag run, he's showing that he's the best on track right now anyway. So able to do it all. Look at the lap times between Daniel Pope and AJ Rogers, and you just see the incremental. I mean, he's not way faster than AJ. I mean, they are very similar in speed, but AJ just not able to catch him. Just how consistent he is being. A 287, 395, 343, 348. I mean, just consistently just a tad bit, not even a tenth any lap, just a little bit faster that time. Almost dead even. Have to deal with that lap car. Oswald still knocking on the door. He may have to do something soon as that 13 or 32 is tracking him down. Oswald gets a little bit of that apron and allowed the 32 to get really, really close to the back bumper. As they all work around the lap car of Sam Wetstein. This three-way battle for second place continues as we are on lap 93 of 125. Again, Josh Oswald looking a little racy, getting real close to the back bumper of AJ. Definitely feeling the pressure. See, driving a little bit harder, feeling the pressure of it's time to go, or the 32 is going to make the move for you. Put a great battle here for second place. This is great. Always fun to be in these types of situations with three cars. If you're the car in the middle, it could be the toughest. Is if you can't really motor by the guy in front, you're really just waiting for him to make a mistake. Like Josh Oswald, just waiting on AJ Rogers to make one slip, then he can get to the inside. But he's got to drive offensively and defensively. He's got to watch out his mirror as make sure if Jason Warren looks like he's going to try to make a move, he blocked that. A little bit tough. Oh, and looks like he had a run there, but gets a little bit loose trying to get that inside track on AJ Rogers. Him and Jason able to save it. Really good race out of these Velocity boys. Speaking of Aaron Johnson, creeping his way into the picture of this battle. Kendra asks, who is in the trophy hunt? Well, the hunt is over. AJ Rogers, just by starting this race, will take the championship. Unofficially, I don't call the champion, but based on the points and only 20 drivers in the feature, AJ Rogers more than 20 points ahead entering into this race. So just by him starting the race, being in the feature, that's all it took. So he is the champion. Definitely has earned it. Just to show you how competitive the season was. I mean, the season champion, AJ, had only 3 wins on the season, but it was the most out of anybody else. That's just how competitive the parity of this season has been. Able to get that championship. This battle still roars on. Josh able to get back to the back bumper of the 17. Let's see if he can make the pass finally. He's been flirting with it, man. Quit flirting with him. Take him out on the date, Josh. Let's go. He's already a champion. Get him out of the way. AJ Rogers actually goes up the track a little bit as I say that, and so Oswald's going to take the second position, most likely, if he can hang on to it. And he does. He's able to clear the 17. So the 17 clears the 17, and the 17 moves up into second. The 17 goes back to third. Now the 17 is fighting with Jason Warren, and Jason gets a little bit loose there, but still on the preferred groove, it looks like, on the bottom. AJ falling back quite a bit. God dang, there's Dale Mears. Where the hell did he come from? Woo, this is a mess right here. Hell, we saw Dale Mears flipping down the damn straightaway, and here he is. Chasing down Aaron Johnson. Well, this has been a great way to finish this race. Started out pretty rough. More than half the field, probably 60% of the field, 65% of the field is out. And that's just what we needed to have a fantastic battle here at the end of the top 6 cars that are all sort of right on top of each other, sort of a blanket of cars from first. There's 2.8 seconds between first and 6th. That's pretty amazing. They all seem to be running the same setup. Maybe. I don't know. They go up here. Josh Oswald not tracking down the leader. He is now in defensive mode as he's hanging on to the second spot, as Daniel Pope has widened that gap out to 2 seconds. Oswald with 14 laps to go. Gonna have to hold off Jason Warren. Jason Warren having a little bit higher entry with the intentions of getting a better run off the corner. Does get a nice run right there, just not close enough yet. He's going to get a run right here. Is he going to do anything with it? Not able to. 17 closes the door on that one, so he's going to have to keep working. Hope that he makes a mistake. If Josh bobbles a little bit, doesn't get a good exit, that's all it's going to take for Jason Warren to get around him. But a fantastic battle here for second. It has been nonstop action since we started this little green flag run here. As we're under 10 laps to go, 9 laps to go Daniel Pope, who is comfortably in the lead, but we're going to watch this battle for second place. Jason Warren puts the nose to the right rear, try to find some space, make Josh have to move his line a little bit, get him rooted out of that bottom. As while these two battle, look back here to Aaron Johnson in the 21 car. He is steadily making up ground on these two. About a tenth a lap, and boy, he is scooting. He is right there on the back bumper of Jason Warren, who these guys have been battling really hard. So are their tires toast? What's the deal here? Now Jason Warren going to be in the defensive mode as he was trying to take over the second place. Now he's in danger of losing third. Coming up on a lap car that's going to open the door for Aaron. He's going to go down to the inside. 5 laps to go. Mike Steffen, Rick Rube there, they are a lap down. As these guys are going to be 3 wide here as they battle for position. Aaron Johnson gets a little bit loose, and wow, what a great move out of Jason Warren to take that spot back. What a fantastic move as they were going around lap traffic. And he's able to hold on to third place. Let's see if he can hold on to it for just a few more laps. This is going to be the battle we're going to watch as, man, these two are battling it out. Starting to run down Josh Oswald a little bit too. So we got a 3-way battle for second with 2 laps to go. Aaron Johnson looking fast, though. He's going to look down to the inside. Jason Warren going to close the door, but they are all 3 nose to tail as they come off of turn 4. And Aaron Johnson gives Jason Warren a bumper, but the white flag is out. And Daniel Pope down the back straightaway. No caution as he had already taken the white flag, and Daniel Pope leads all 125 laps and takes home the win. Josh Oswald comes home in second. Dale Mears brings home the third place as Aaron Johnson, Jason Warren, AJ Rogers all wreck there on the last lap as those two made a little contact. Let's go back and watch that. Just getting all they can get, fighting for every inch on the track. They're going to come off the corner here. Jason has to check up just a little bit for the 17. Aaron Johnson gets into the back bumper. Obviously not intentional, just really, really tight racing, what you expect. So those guys, even though they wrecked, they finished 5th and 6th. So congratulations to them. That's going to be the ice cold Big Frig move of the race. Those two drivers getting into each other. Well, all right, well, let's talk to some drivers. Let's see if we can find Dale Mears if he's in here. There he is. Hey, Dale, this is Eddie in the booth. You got me? Dale Mears, Eddie in the booth. You got me?
Hey, what's up?
Well, not too much, man. Hey, you look like you had a really fast car tonight. You got caught up in an accident or two, but, man, able to charge back there at the end with a little bit of help from the two drivers wrecking at the end, able to grab a third place. Well, how was your race tonight? What was it like out there at in the fairgrounds in the Tour Mods?
It was bumpy, very bumpy and very snappy loose up off, especially if you're on the bottom. But yeah, I started back, I think, 18th, and I used up a lot of my tires getting up toward the front, and then got wrecked and had to reset, and kind of ran out of tires there at the end, hanging on the back of Aaron and Jason. But luckily, they took themselves out, and I squeezed up to third out there on the last lap.
That's the easiest way to pass folks whenever they're wrecking each other. So what happened in your qualifying? I mean, you definitely showed to have plenty of speed. Race speed looks to be really, really strong. But your qualifying effort kind of put you in the B main. You had to race your way in. What happened in qualifying?
I got wife aggro and completely missed qualifying.
Well, hey, that's a good reason to do it. And be able to fight through all the mess. I mean, it was very, very messy. Come home with a third place finish. Congratulations. That was a hell of a way to finish for you um, at the end of this season. So, congratulations on third place as always. Give you the floor for any sponsor shout outs, anybody you want to thank.
Definitely. Spear Motorsports, Velocity Racing, Shock Eye, of course, and Revelry. Thanks to all the guys that help out every week. And God bless y'all and have a great night. Hope you enjoy the show.
All right. There you have it, Dale Mears, third place finish. Little gift there at the end, but able to snag it. He was definitely fast enough for third place anyway. Let's talk to Josh Oswald. Josh is sitting in the booth. You got me?
And I got you.
Well, you finished second in the championship standings and finished second in the race tonight. But a pretty dang good race for you. I honestly was very impressed about how well you were driving up there. And then there at the end, having to hold off a very hard charging Jason Warren. Talk a little about your race, and there at the end, having to try to hold on to that second place.
It definitely wasn't the qualifying effort I wanted. I mean, that I think I started 15th. Really, really didn't like that. But I mean, the race. There's a couple times I got in one of the bigger wrecks early on. I think lap two, and then there was another one where I have to go back and watch. Still don't know how I made it through it. Two cars were coming together, and I split the gap and didn't hit a thing. Luckily, without having a fast repair, and then was able to take advantage of some of the highline restarts and make up some ground. And then the car was really good on the low side too. I mean, wherever I wanted to put it, the setup was phenomenal tonight. And then battling with AJ there towards the end, I kind of lost him behind air cleaner, climbed his left rear tire once coming down the front stretch. And after I got by him, it got real tight. So I just kept the car real low and figured if Jason wanted it, he had to go to the top. And I didn't think he had enough tire to go to the top. So even if I had to go a little slower in the bottom, I just wasn't letting that bottom go. I was going to guard that till the very end.
Well, I mean, talk a little bit about the season. I mean, we came into the race. AJ pretty much had it locked up, but I know you don't want to finish second. You obviously want the championship, but I feel like second last season, and no disrespect to anybody here last season, it just is what it is. Second last season and second this season are very, very, very different second place finishes as the competition this go around has been just unreal. So talk a little bit about the season and, how you enjoyed it, what was the uptick in competition was like for you, and just kind of how that season went for you.
Right, last season totally different. I finished second and almost won the championship with missing a race because of COVID. So this season, yeah, the competition level has gone way up. And to tell you the truth, iron sharpens iron. It's only going to make me better to race with faster guys. I mean, I had quite a good amount of bad luck this season. I know I got the point lead at one point, and then I think I wrecked out of the next race. So it's AJ had a phenomenal season. Hats off to him. He deserves the championship. It's his first championship on iRacing, so congratulations to him. Well deserved, great season. And second place against this crowd of guys, this is some of the top tier guys in short track racing, and it's a solid field every week. You look at the times in practice, times in qualifying, we're not far off each other, and this is an open setup series. So it's just goes to show the caliber guys we got in here.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, fantastic season, Josh. A great series that you put on. I think, want to thank you for all the hard work you put into it. I mean, you definitely don't get this caliber drivers in a series and run every week and have great racing as you do without you. So, congratulations on putting together a successful series. It's just a lot of fun. But as always, who you got? Shout out sponsors, anybody, anything like that.
Yeah, like thank you for broadcasting for us all season. I know, if we're gonna sad to say, we're gonna have to find a new one for the next season. I know you're wanting to get a taste of these mods, so that's all good. All the other admins that kind of help me keep things under control, whether it be talking to people, answering messages, getting things right. We work as a team. It's not all just me. Um, Velocity Motorsports. So if you haven't heard of Velocity, you're going too soon. Superior Performance Motorsports, Shock Eye, Big Frig Coolers. If you don't have one, get yourself one. And that's my friends and family to watch at home and support me every week.
All right. Well, congratulations, Josh. Fantastic season, great finish tonight, great finish in the championship.
Thank you.
Well, let's talk to Daniel Pope. Daniel is in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, man.
Well, man, a fantastic race. I mean, a lot of fun, but a lot of action in your rear view. Not much out the front windshield as you led every lap of the race. Hardly any competition for you tonight. Um, with it being so messy, having to deal with all the cautions and then the long green flag run at the end there. Kind of had it nice with all the cautions, able to control the restarts, and there at the end, you got to kind of flex your muscle a little bit and pull away from them. So where do you think you were better than everybody tonight? It just seemed like a lot of guys were clumped right on top of each other between second through sixth, but you had just a little bit extra that they didn't have. Where do you think that was?
Well, first off, the car drove phenomenal. Ken Hunley, shot guy performance. Like, that was probably one of the best cars I've ever drove here, driving wise. But I'd say it's laps. I mean, this is the racetrack I grew up racing in real life. I have unlimited amounts of laps around here, and this track just feels comfortable. It feels like home because it's where I started.
Yeah, well, I mean, if I was coming to you for some secrets on how to drive Nashville, I mean, you just won the race, so you can give out the secrets now. What do you think your biggest tip for somebody that was gonna race the Tour Mods in Nashville for the first time?
Everybody thinks that they need to drive these cars so deep into the corner because they got those wide wheelbases and they got a lot of grip, but most of your speed at this particular track is made in getting to the throttle early and hard and carrying it down those really long straightaways. It's just like running there in a late model stock or a pro late model in real life, and I've seen a lot of these guys behind me when they would get close to me in restarts, they would drive in, make up 2-3 car lengths on entry to center, and then lose 5 coming off. And they just wind up burning up their right front tires driving in like that. And I think that really was the difference. And majority of the guys, there was a lot of guys in the race that were on the same setup as me. They just did something a little different driving wise.
Well, I mean, you definitely walked the dog on them tonight. Very, very good performance. A lot of fun. I mean, I didn't get to see you race hardly at all, but that's a good thing. I mean, we're here. You're not always going to be able to race around. Sometimes you want to get out there and just kick their butts, and that's exactly what you did tonight. So, congratulations on a win. Really, really fantastic race, especially that last little run to the end. So, congratulations. And as always, man, who do you want to thank? Any sponsor shout outs?
Appreciate it, and appreciate Oswald and Jason Warren, the guys that do this league. I wasn't big on the tour mods, but I've actually grown to enjoy this highly. I'll probably be running a lot more going forward, and so those guys with Thunderstruck and Velocity Motorsports. And then, as I said earlier, Ken Hunley, the Shot Guy Performance Team. I mean, he gave me a car tonight that just it was easy to drive. It made my job easy. So when you got good help in the background like that, and you got knowledgeable people building the setups, it makes things a whole lot easier as a driver.
Yeah, no doubt. Ken Huntley is a man. Well, congratulations again, man. Fantastic, fantastic. You had a great second half of the season. Hope to see you more next season, as I'm sure the competition is going to keep ramping up. So, congratulations on the win tonight. You're the winner in Thunderstruck for the whole off season until somebody else wins the race. So, congratulations, and we'll see you later.
Thanks, man. See y'all.
Well, there you have it. I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in, everybody, talking in chat. Cody Kinder, Ratchet Miller, Kevin Kinder, everybody that was watching. A lot of fun do this series. I really enjoy it. And, sad that I won't be broadcasting it next season, but a little bit excited that I'm going to be racing in it. As like Josh Oswald said, iron sharpening iron, and short track asphalt is something that I really, really enjoy, but I need there's a lot that I would like to get better at. So excited to kind of jump in and learn from the best and race. I mean, that's what we're here to do. So, but it's been a blast broadcasting, and we will. We'll see who picks it up. But yeah, been a lot of fun. Want to thank all the admins. Want to thank Josh for reaching out, asking me to do this. It was a lot of fun, and I'm sure it won't be the last time broadcasting Thunderstruck. So looking forward to it. Well, anyway, y'all have a great night, and we will see y'all next time.